So there is a little bit of cracking on the concrete here, leading up to the door. Not a lot. Looks like this trim piece that goes around the garage door needs to be replaced. Looks like the gutters need to be resealed here. It's been dripping. There's a little bit of swelling going on. This is going to be the hot side of the house, and looks like there's a little bit of touch-up paint that needs to happen. Not a lot though. Doesn't look like there is a gate on this side of the house. One thing that I would always recommend is gutters on the upper. There is a little bit of swelling on the fascia up there, nothing terrible. But definitely recommend gutters up above. Same here, looks like gutter needs to be recaulked, resealed. It's a really nice front porch. Plenty of room to put some chairs out here. There is a gate on this side. Again, I'll zoom in so you can see that. Gutters need to be sealed. Some of the fascia is swelling, needs to be caulked and painted. Nice solid wood front door. A little bit of scratches on there, but it doesn't look too bad. One thing I want to point out when you walk into the home, the AC is working and it works great. It is age of the home, same with the water heater and furnace. It's a lot cooler down here. The thermostat, it's a single zone system. It is located upstairs next to the master bedroom. And so it will be a lot colder down here when it's running because obviously heat travels up the stairs. And so it runs more often, and so there's nothing to trip that AC thermostat off down here. So that's just one thing to think about. It's not as energy efficient as a dual zone system. So if and when that gets replaced, I recommend putting in a dual zone system. Nice office, does have the see-through glass door. That can always be fogged if this needs to be a room or more privacy. There's a little bit of a lip right here with the tile. Good little linen closet. Laundry room does have the sink. These are Formica countertops. Nice hanging shelf up above. It's nice having the windows in here. It doesn't feel like a cave when you're doing laundry. Looks like another storage closet. So this home, like Marcy told you, did get a fresh coat of paint, so it is a lot brighter. Feels a lot lighter. Nice coat closet. Does have a pocket door for the powder bath. Again, it looks like maybe they painted the Formica. I think they did the same with the laundry room. Look under the sink for staining. Everything looks good. Nice wallpaper. Take you out to the garage. Little storage cubby here. It is nice. The ceilings are higher in here, so you could do overhead storage. It's got this nice kick out that goes quite a ways back. Plenty of storage or workshop. It does have the man door going out to the side yard, which is always handy. Right here, AC unit. Keep trash cans out here if you want. Little walking path. Storage under the stairs. A little damage on the wall, but this is storage closet. Lots of room in here. Crawl space access. Water main shut off inside the home. And then it just ends right here, but really good amount of storage under here. Stairs, I like what they did with the stairs. When they finished this, they put this rounded metal edge on here, and it doesn't feel like you're gonna catch that at all. It feels really nice. So I think that's a great transition that they put in there. Kitchen, dining, great room. Built-in shelf with extra storage under here. Those are not soft close. Feels nice and bright down here. Not a huge great room, but it still feels like there's a good amount of space. I would assume that that's where, if you didn't want it above the fireplace, that's where you would want to mount the TV. It does look like they also painted this tile. The millwork looks really nice around all the windows. They do have a doggy door. Not a huge pantry. These have all been painted as well. They do have wood interiors, but it's stapled, not dovetail, which isn't a huge deal. It does have Frigidaire, oven, gas range on top. And I do believe this vents out. I'll check on the side when we're there. I don't like it if they don't. It just blows all the grease and smell back into the home, so I'll make sure to check that when I go outside. Looks like they painted under here as well, so I don't see any new staining or anything like that. It does look like there's a chip here. This is fractured, but it looks like they resealed it. Nice having a window above the sink. I do not see a pull-out trash can in here. You could always convert this one into one. It does nice, it has the bottom pull-out. Dishwasher's running, or I would open it. Going to head upstairs. Extra bonus room, landing area. Nice size, nice having all these windows. Looks like all the neighbors keep up on their maintenance, which is nice. Even with the lights off in this upstairs, it's still nice and bright. Good storage closet, game room closet. Another linen closet. Carpet looks great. Feels like they put a decent pad underneath it too. Feels nice on the feet. Little kick out here for extra room. Bifold doors feel nice, open easy. Close really nice as well. So this is be one of the attic accesses. There should be another one in the garage. Same carpet. These feel like decent sized rooms. It is nice to have the blinds in here already because this is west facing, so hottest, latest time of day will be over here, so it's nice to be able to close these and keep the heat out. Nice little kick out. They've got a desk here. Bifold door. This one looks to be a little bit bigger. That one doesn't open as well. Kind of sticks right there. So probably need some adjustment. Some oil. Little lip there, going into tile. I don't know if that is tile or if it's just linoleum. I think it's linoleum. So again, it looks like they painted over the Formica countertops. It looks good, and just not sure how long that will last. Sink looks like it's in good shape. I don't see any staining under here. It is nice having this skylight. It lets in a ton of light. Another pocket door. Tub surround might be something that has to be refinished or replaced. There is these cracking here, and it's common. I doubt it goes all the way through. There is a hole right here. I doubt it goes all the way through. There are companies and stuff that you can get to patch those and seal them. Get a lot longer life out of these. Linen closet. All right, head into the master. Another good linen closet. And here's that thermostat. So it's set at 73. Definitely feels like it's high 60s or at 70 down below. Up here it feels like 73. Feels great. Does feel a lot cooler downstairs though. Nice fan, nice large master. It's nice having those two red maples out there for the shade. This one does look like it's getting maybe hit by some beetles, borer beetles. Probably needs a treatment. That would be a bummer to lose that tree. Tile looks good. Can't tell if they painted that or not. I think they might have. Privacy toilet with a pocket door. Fogged out glass is always nice, as well as over the tub. This tub does not look like it was used very much. Here's the Formica countertops with that wood rounded edge. They didn't paint that in here. Not sure why they painted it everywhere else, but it did look good in the other bathrooms. I don't see any staining under there. Don't see anything under there. Sinks do look good, no cracks. Master closet. It's nice having the fogged out window in here as well. Lets in a lot of nice light. It does look like they have heated floors for this bathroom, which is really nice in the wintertime. Another storage linen closet. This is actually tile. I thought it was a surround. This is a fiberglass base though. It looks like they painted this tile as well. All right, I'll go nab my shoes and we can head out back. I think it would be good to ask the listing agent if they could provide the utility bills just to see kind of what they run on average. Sorry, try not to make you sick. Looks like they've got gas line right here. There's a pretty decent fracture in this concrete. Looks like they've got power up here ran. Hopefully you could put a fan up there. This will be the hottest side of the house. They did add a good amount of additional concrete back here, and that's not cheap to do. They do have one of these roller shades here, help out during that afternoon sun. Looks like maybe the dog chewed on some of that trim. They do have the 220 outlet for a hot tub, fireplace vent, garage side AC, fence on this side looks to be in pretty decent shape. Fence on this side though looks like it's been hit. Weed eater, other things starting to rot out at the bottom. Probably need replaced in the next year or two. Little storage shed, not completely enclosed. Hey kitty. So I'll pop this over so you can see. This is the church parking lot over here. This is the tree. I think squirrels have been chewing on it, and then you can see these little sap spots on here. It looks like it might have a borer beetle or something, so it needs some sort of drench to help save it, keep it alive, because it would be, like I said, a shame to lose this big shade tree. There is a tiny, tiny bit of road noise that you can hear off in the distance. You can't hear individual cars, just kind of a whoosh noise. Sprinkler boxes. There's a little bit of swelling on these, which is super common. These are easy to replace. It's nice that they have the downspouts going away from the foundation. There is a little bit of swelling up there. Again, gutters would cure that. Missed this spot here. This concrete's chipped away a little bit with this crack running. But that is the house. I'll move on to the next one.